Hi, Dave and Jean. How are you?
Hi, Heather. We're doing great, thanks.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, getting lots of time to look at one another and plan things. So, how are you doing?
Yeah,
I'm good. Good. Yeah, things here are a little subdued. No surprise, but I think everyone's doing their best to keep everyone else healthy as well as themselves. So that's a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was thinking about how many years I've known you two and how interesting your evolution as healers has been. So, Jean, when I first met you, you were a business coach, and Dave, I
that's
think
right.
you had just retired from high tech, being a
Yes,
high tech guy.
exactly.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you're both Reiki masters, and I know you have a bunch of different modalities, but you've really come up with your own uh, healing method. Can you explain that for us?
Yes, so relational clearing came about after we got together and we started to receive different guidance and symbols that really help people release patterns from their past that are dragging them down in their present. So
Mhm.
it could be an event, as a child where someone's been harsh or critical and they find now in their present time they're struggling in their job because their boss sort of is reminding them of that scenario. And what we can do energetically is help to lift the effects of those past events and patterns that are influencing people and having them struggle, and start to bring them into a new place where they can step into having a greater ease, feeling more calm and relaxed in situations that used to trigger them. And we've seen a lot of changes take place in relationships, people that were struggling, with having a healthy relationship, stepping into a much more flowing one. So it's very rewarding to.
Yeah, it impacts, as we all, I think, down deep know our physical health. And we've had quite a few
Mm.
cases where we've helped people really make a turnaround in their life with maladies which have been around for a long time. One of the most rewarding ones is young people. We find too that they're just getting what a challenge it is to grow and to be um, to find their self-confidence and to realize their power within. Is a lot of our work um, is both energetic as well as a coaching component to it.
So it's relationships with others, but it's really changing the relationship you have with yourself and the relationship that you might have developed with yourself as a result of childhood trauma or other trauma.
You've described it perfectly, Heather. It is very much about helping us build our own sense of self, and redefining that in a healthier way. And so often what's happened is through these events, where we've interacted with others, it's caused us to doubt ourselves or struggle with self-esteem. And by helping distance ourselves from the impact of those events, people can start to see their own strengths and beauty and appreciate themselves and stand in their power more.
Who wouldn't
Yeah.
want that?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
We
marvelous.
call it relational clearing because we're the way we visualize it. There's a person in the middle of countless relationships. There's your parents and your ancestors and siblings and friends, and all of them have played a role in the patterns that we carry. Some have added to our self-esteem, and some have diminished it. And that's just self-esteem. I mean, there's everything there. The way we interact with people is all part of it. And so, very quite commonly, we see someone who's kind of up against a dream, right? When they were young, they had all those dreams, and they're kind of not there anymore, not seem possible anymore. And it's just the patterns in the way. So we shouldn't say just the patterns. I mean, it's a big thing for everyone, but they can be cleared energetically and through our discussions to help people to realize that tomorrow's a new day, and every day going forward is that opportunity for the dream to happen. So
Yeah, I wish
keep
everybody
this
could
happening.
get back to daydreaming because when you're daydreaming, it's very tangible, it's very real, right? You're right there in that emotion and that that can really help bring it more into your reality, which is what you were referring to
So
earlier,
true.
Jean.
And kids have such a power in that, don't they? Well, grown-ups too, I guess. Yeah.
Well, it's
Daydreaming
just
is
that we were always told to stop daydreaming. Daydreaming, pay attention. When in fact, what we
Yeah.
should have been doing is more daydreaming.
Well, exactly.
Get the eraser thrown at us.
Yeah.
Or something worse. So you do online sessions for groups as well as individual counseling, and I know that you have one coming up very soon.
Yes, we have a online group healing event on Tuesday, March 30th. That's tomorrow, well, at 7 o'clock. And it really is to help people with these current challenges we're facing with feeling stressed during the virus. And so it's called Staying Centered in Turbulent Times. And we'll be coming together to really help build the group and release any fears they have, anxieties, really help people to get into that sense of calm that is really so important for our immune system as well as our emotional health.
Absolutely.
In the event, we have 3 components. There's a discussion of a lot of it's channeled, a discussion of the state of the energies that are bringing this to us, sort of the logic of why, so we don't feel that give everyone a good sense of strength and hope. There's a component more energetic to help people to release those patterns we just talked about, which are triggered by the fears that we see on the news and so on. They cut back to, a lot of them are cutting back into ancestral stuff. And the third one is really lovely. We do this all year long, is a healing circle. And we have a large group here. We think 70 to 100 people are going to be in the next one. And there are people from all over the planet. So we have people from Europe and all over North America and sometimes Asia. So it's really just a fantastic experience to connect this healing circle.
Mm-hmm.
You connect your hand in the circle to someone that's can be quite far away.
Yeah, I participated in some of them, and I have found them personally quite powerful and empowering as well. And I've talked to other people, and they've felt a sense of more of a sense of peace and calm afterwards. And then as they process it, I think it has a lasting effect as well.
It's fabulous. Thank
you. Yeah.
Yeah. So in a nutshell, what is it that you offer people when you're clearing these? What is their participation? Let's say you're doing one-to-one coaching. What do they have to do to receive this type of healing?
I would say that the most important is being open to letting go, opening to change, to release from the pattern that they've been in, which sometimes is hard because it can be scary to make a change. But when you open to that change to a different way, then that starts to allow this whole other life that you've been wanting, but have been struggling to
it's
achieve.
The dream you were talking about earlier, right? They're seeing it as a reality.
Yeah, we like to think of it, we're really bringing people back to who they truly are. It's these patterns that have been layered on top, where we've come to believe that there's something wrong with us. As we release those, that's when we step into our true nature.
Like feeling that you're worthy of good digestion, or feeling calm, feeling accomplished, having the time to read a book or to get that promotion. All of those things are outside the realm of possibility for most people we see. It's really it sounds small, but half the work is done by the time you've got to realizing that dream.
Well, this is the absolute perfect time for any and everybody to take those steps, because nobody has the excuse that they're too busy.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So we'll be posting the links for all of your events, and you have free resources on your website. They can book an appointment with you. Everything is there on the website, which we'll list with a link to the event.
Perfect,
is there anything
yes.
else you'd like people to know?
The event let's focus on the event tomorrow, and if you're seeing this a bit later, the upcoming ones we're going to keep at it are really a heartfelt contribution from us, and we really encourage people to come out and just to be open to letting go. And some of the I guess the thing I want to start sharing widely is that there's a lot of positives that are happening in this change in the energies, and those that are prepared are going to really flourish better than those who aren't.
Well, one way or another, we're going to evolve.
That's it, and you can do it with greater ease, or you can kind of struggle. And we're wanting to help people make it more on the with greater ease part
of an ascension.
And
yes.
just to a last piece, even if you can't make the live gathering online, when you listen to the recordings, you get the same supportive healing energies. So we encourage you to register even if you can't make it at the live event. So
perfect. Well, I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
We'll look forward to seeing you, Heather. It's always a joy.
We want to congratulate you on your 15 years at your store too. You're a force.
Yeah,
well, for sure.
Everything that you do to support the community is so valuable. We really appreciate it
so much.
My pleasure.
Wonderful.
All right, you take care.
You too.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye for now.